Good evening and thank you for joining us. Stefan is away tonight. I'm Austin Lee. We begin with a sign snafu. New, larger school zone signs meant to be installed after the province banned speed cameras have arrived. But it turns out they're too big to fit on any of the city's poles. CTV's Katie Griffin starts us off.
That's the ground level.
If you're looking for a sign, this is it.
It's the same.
The new provincially made school zone signs brought in to replace photo radar cameras have arrived, but they're too big to fit on the city's posts.
They are very massive, they're very heavy. They got to be installed 4 feet deep with poured concrete bases, 7 feet above the ground to ensure people don't hit their heads or children hide behind them, creating safety risk. And it requires essentially a crane to put them in.
Typical bureaucratic planning, let's say.
The province scrapped speed cameras earlier this month. In their place, signs that the province says will do a better job at slowing people down.
I don't think the signage will work as well as speed cameras. I don't think they've thought things through.
The bilingual requirement also making Ottawa signs bigger.
They're obnoxious, but sometimes people need to have a slap in the face that's bigger than life to make them wake up.
In a statement, the city says it's working with the province on a solution to install the signs as soon as possible.
Well, it doesn't matter what size it is. People don't follow them anyways. I don't see what they're doing. Like, how can you have a bigger sign for a post that it doesn't fit? Doesn't make sense to me.
Katie Griffin, CTV News.
And the Ontario government is introducing a justice bill that includes widespread changes aimed at improving safety. The Keeping Criminals Behind Bars Act includes tougher bail rules, animal welfare changes, and harsher penalties for dangerous and impaired drivers, as Premier Doug Ford follows through on a promise that he made to a grieving family. CTV's Tyler Fleming has that story.
On Donna Cam's daily walks along Crestway Drive in Barrhaven, one issue always stands out.
This is a really bad area for speeding.
She says most days many motorists speed above the 40-kilometer-per-hour limit.
70, 80, at least, yeah.
And it's a citywide problem, from speeding to suspended licenses and distracted driving, which remains a top cause of death along Ontario roads.
There's people not looking at the road at all. Well, they're texting or talking.
There has to be a better deterrent because it has to stop.
On Tuesday, the provincial government tabled a bill with tougher penalties for dangerous drivers.
Every day is a nightmare.
A promise from Doug Ford to the family of Andrew Cristillo. The father of 3 was killed in a crash in southern Ontario in August. The 18-year-old driver who hit him also hit the Premier's SUV in January.
When you make these choices, the result of that could be an empty chair at a dining table for life.
The new laws include lifetime driving bans for anyone convicted of dangerous driving causing death, and police will have the power to issue immediate 90-day roadside license suspensions and vehicle impoundment for those driving dangerously. The changes are part of a broader push the province says will hold dangerous drivers accountable and keep Ontario's roads safer.
Stronger penalties for commercial drivers who speed or drive while distracted. And let me be clear, it does not matter whether it's alcohol or cannabis or prescription drugs or illicit drugs or just not paying attention. When people recklessly endanger others, they will be held accountable.
Cam hopes the new laws will deter motorists from dangerous driving, especially in her neighborhood.
It's a very populated area here. There's a lot of children in this area, and it has to stop.
Tyler Fleming, CTV News.
And of course, staying safe on the roadways is extra important this time of year as the winter weather starts to set in. Let's take our first check on the weather forecast. Jackie.
Well, we've got some showers moving in throughout this evening, and don't be surprised if it sticks around tomorrow morning. So yeah, when you head out the door, it's gonna be about 4 degrees. The showers continue. You might want to bring the umbrella. The good news is it is expected to lighten to more of chance of showers as we get throughout the day. It will return though by the time 6 p.m. rolls around. We are getting to a daytime high of about 6-7 degrees. Now, once the rain moves through, we are going to be getting colder temperatures, and with this will come some freezing rain and some flurries. These details and more in just a bit.
Thank you, Jackie. Well, turning now to a major moment for Ottawa's tech sector today as Nokia broke ground on a massive new research campus in Canada North. Officials say the project will help to shape the future of technology in Canada and strengthen the country's role in a fast-moving digital world. The new campus will be built in part of the parking lot of the existing building on March Road. CTV's Colleen Wilson has the details.
Outside Nokia's headquarters in Canada North, politicians and industry leaders breaking ground on a new innovation campus, a project they say will help shape Canada's technological future.
We connect a significant percentage of Canadians' home internet. So if you're on a fiber service at home, it's very likely a Nokia product that's behind it. And many of those are developed here from this Ottawa campus.
Nokia says the campus, expected to span 750,000 square feet, will eventually house labs where researchers will work on technologies Canadians rely on, from AI-powered networks to cybersecurity infrastructure to the next generation of wireless technology.
This is what sovereign AI, which is a phrase people use, looks like in practice. It means employing Canadians, building tech right here, deploying the tech throughout the world.
The federal government says the $340 million project, including $70 million in federal and provincial funding, is part of a partnership to expand Canada's leadership in 5G research and development and eventually 6G. The next step in wireless networking is expected to add more than $200 billion to Canada's economy by 2040.
This project strengthens our competitiveness, it strengthens our export capacity, and it strengthens Canada's position as a trusted partner in the global economy.
And for Ottawa, it's another sign the city's tech hub is gaining momentum.
This fits in with our plans for the growth of Ottawa, and that's why in the budget for next year, we're investing in public transit, we're investing in housing, we're investing in infrastructure.
Nokia says the campus will serve as a launch pad for Canadian innovation, from smart cities to clean energy to autonomous vehicles and advanced telemedicine, turning what's imagined and built inside these walls into everyday technology Canadians depend on. Caitlin Wilson, CTV News.
And what could be a solution to Canada's housing crisis is being built right here in our region. A local company building prefabricated houses says they can put up a home in half the time compared to the conventional construction process. CTV's Dylan Dyson explains.
This right here will be the main entry inside this door. There's a bedroom immediately on the left.
This is a prefabricated home being built in Dunrobin.
So that's a singular panel that gets lifted into place. Okay, and then we fasten the wall to it. So that panel will come across here.
These high-efficiency homes are built in segments in a factory. The pieces, about 30 to 50 depending on the size of the home, are then shipped to the build site where they get put together in a matter of days.
An average house will take approximately 4 days to complete weather-tight install from the day the trucks show up on site to the time the roof panels are installed.
These walls, we had them up in a day and a half. And then the roof was on in 2 days. 2 weeks ago, this was just a slab.
From pouring the foundation to a turnkey home, a prefab house takes 6 months to complete, whereas local company EcoBuilt says the conventional construction timeline is 1 year. This is one of about 24 prefab homes EcoBuilt has constructed in the Ottawa area, with roughly 300 across North America. It's a solution the local MP says could help solve Canada's housing crisis.
I'm advocating, as are others. We see the opportunity. It takes time for new industry practices to take foot.
This is the kind of thinking that Canada needs right now. Build once, build properly, and built for the future.
The cost to build this home is about $350 per square foot, or 10% more than a conventional construction. But EcoBuilt says homeowners will immediately see the money come back to them through energy savings.
When you take a conventional home, add up your electric bill and your gas bill, approximately 90% of the energy goes towards heating and cooling. Where in a passive house, only about 10% of the energy goes towards heating and cooling.
Dylan Dyson, CTV News.
2 people were injured in a head-on crash in Cumberland yesterday. This happened at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the intersection of Highway 174 and McTier Road. Firefighters arrived on scene and they found a pickup truck and a car with significant damage. The driver of the car was trapped inside. They were brought to hospital in serious but stable condition. The driver of the pickup truck was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Canadian Olympic swimmer Penny Oleksiak has been banned from competition for 2 years for an anti-doping rule violation. The International Testing Agency says she committed 3 whereabouts failures between October of 2024 and June of 2025. A whereabouts failure is defined as any combination of 3 missed tests or filing failures in a 12-month period. Oleksiak has said there were inadvertent errors and she has not used banned substances. The suspension ends on July 14th of 2027. That is just before the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles in 2028. Legendary Canadian curler and broadcaster Colleen Jones has died. The 2-time world champion and 6-time Canadian women's champion, Jones appeared at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts 21 times. She was also a trailblazer in broadcasting, telling Canadian stories for almost 4 decades at the CBC. Her son posted online that Jones battled cancer for 3 years and died looking out at the ocean from her favorite spot in Nova Scotia with her family at her side. Colleen Jones was 65.
It's a memory, it's an experience, and it's something we do every week. We make a whole day out of it. We go for lunch after, we play. They have so many things to do. So the price also includes like all the other things you get to do.
Coming up, we explore the cost of sprucing up your home for the holidays, how much you should expect to spend on a Christmas tree this year.
The magic of the holidays is here, and this year the need is greater than ever.
Let's ensure every child in our community feels the joy with CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain.
Together with the Salvation Army, we can help spread cheer and make a child's wish come true.
Drop off any new unwrapped toy to the designated drop-off locations or make a monetary donation online.
For all the details, visit toymountain.ca, presented by Donnelly Automotive Group.
Well, that right there is a live look through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. It is currently 2 degrees. Whether you go real or artificial, many people are getting ready to set up their Christmas trees. CTV's Kimberly Johnson looks at how much it'll cost for you to spruce up the holidays this year.
The McParlins get a Christmas tree the first chance they can every year.
We got a Fraser fir, and it's usually too big for our house every year, but that's okay. Usually we get a little overzealous.
At about 8 feet tall, she says it's coming in at $110, a little bit more than the family paid last year. But making memories with her young kids, getting to cut it down themselves, is all part of the Christmas magic.
It's the experience for us. It smells good. It's worth it. It's worth it. I think we'd pay any amount for it.
This is probably about a 6.5 to 7 foot balsam. It's priced at $89.
Pam Martin, owner of Cedar Hill Christmas Tree Farm, says a standard 7 to 8 foot tree will run you between $80 to $110 this year. She says that it's only a slight increase from last year to account for inflation.
We're really trying to keep it as affordable as we can. As a family with 4 kids of our own, we understand how expensive the holidays can be. That's why when people come to our farm, there is no admission fee.
This one right here, $99.99. That'll be $50 for Black Friday. The cost for the trees, relatively the same, but the discounts are much better this year.
If you're in the market for an artificial tree, the owner of the Home Hardware in Manotick says regular prices run between $100 and $400. He says prices are consistent with last year because the trees are unaffected by tariffs since most come from China. But this year, shoppers can expect more discounts, and demand is expected to grow.
So we usually order maybe about 6 artificial trees for the year, but this year we have about 2 dozen.
Kimberly Johnson, CTV News.
And for those who are looking for the real deal when it comes to finding that perfect Christmas tree, many will be out and about trying to chop one down over the next couple of days, and so probably wondering what the weather is going to be like. Jackie.
Well, the mild temperatures are going to carry us into the overnight hours. 4 degrees is the low. The showers, yes, continuing on until tomorrow morning. We will see a break of this around the afternoon where we will get to a daytime high of about 8 degrees. However, the showers are expected to return for Wednesday evening. Tonight's lows across the region sitting between 3 and 4 degrees, slightly warmer at Kingston at 6 degrees. Also in Trenton, Montreal sitting around 2 degrees, and Montreal sitting at the freezing mark. Now, tomorrow's daytime highs really floating between 8 to 10 degrees. Again, Kingston and Trenton slightly warmer in the double digits at 12 degrees. Rain showers expected to continue periodically throughout the day. This is a closer look we can anticipate. So the rain really focusing along the valley in Ottawa, a little bit at Kingston, but not so much in Brockville and Smiths Falls. It's going to be mainly cloudy skies, but it's really in the afternoon or late evening that we are going to see more rainfall, especially closer to Brockville as well as Cornwall. Thursday, though, that's when we will see more of this pink, which is the freezing rain, as well as the rain, a little bit of flurries just north of Ottawa and Deep River. But for the most part, it is going to be a wet, rainy day. Now, today's weather brought to you by Pressler Law Firm. You don't pay unless we win. Call 1-800-JUSTICE. 8 degrees, the daytime high for Wednesday. Then things are really going to cool down Thursday, only getting to a daytime high of 1 degree. The chance of flurries carrying us into our Friday, where -2 is going to be the daytime high.
Thank you, Jackie. OC Transpo is exploring how artificial intelligence could be used to monitor the transit network. Staff are reviewing ways the technology could help with real-time detection for OC Transpo security cameras. AI could flag unusual behaviors caught on CCTV cameras, such as assaults, vandalism, and emergencies, and notify special constables. Staff are set to provide counselors with an update on using AI once the annual safety plan is finalized.
If you look closely here, there's a bit too much shine on this hippo. Plus, why would a very small hippo be on a couch with a ball?
Still ahead, staying up to speed with the tech of tomorrow, how an after-school program is teaching future generations about the world of artificial intelligence.
CTV Ottawa is your home for local news.
Katie Griffin, CTV News in the Byward Market.
Centertown.
Canada.
Stittsville, bringing you local stories that matter the most to you.
Kimberly Fowler in Westboro.
Orleans. Barhaven.
From every corner of the community.
In the Glebe. Manotick.
Merrickville.
Brockville. From the team you trust, we are CTV News Ottawa.
Live, local, breaking news. CTV News Ottawa.
While many students take part in after-school sports, others are participating in a different kind of after-school program.
Code Ninjas is a concept that was modeled on martial arts dojo and just the motivation of kids wanting to work their way through a belt system. So we merged that with what kids love, which is video games.
You think you could spot some images created by artificial intelligence? Well, some kids are learning all about what to look for as part of an after-school program, teaching kids all about AI, robotics, and computer programming. Code Ninjas is like an after-school karate program, but for computer coding, robotics, and again, for AI. Well, for 10 years now, Wesley Clover Parks has served as the center of holiday tradition for many families in our region with magic of lights, some dazzling displays, all while supporting the kids and families at CHEO. CTV's Sean Varden reports.
It's become a holiday tradition in the capital.
It's very kid-friendly, and we were like, oh, she would really enjoy it.
The magic of lights at Wesley Clover Parks, a showstopper featuring millions of lights, bringing joy to the community.
Being able to host it is really important to us. It's become a beloved family tradition, so we see lots of the same people coming through every year and bringing more family and friends.
Celebrating 10 years in 2025, the 2-kilometer route with over 2 million lights illuminating the night.
We have the most lights we've ever had. We have the longest drive-through tunnel in all of Ontario, and if you like dinosaurs, we have the most dinosaurs we've ever had in prehistoric Christmas.
The magic of lights also giving back to the community with hundreds of thousands of dollars raised for CHEO since it started.
a great event for bringing a lot of joy to families all over Ottawa. But for us at CHEO, it's just a wonderful fundraiser and a big help to the Kids These Days campaign and all the work we're trying to do to expand and grow and do more to help the kids that are relying on us.
The lights delighting families, with Move 100 providing the soundtrack while visitors roll through this winter wonderland.
Olivia, what did you enjoy the most? Which one? Which one did you like the most, sweetie? That? Which Santa?
The mountain one.
The mountain one. The mountain one. The Santa mountain one.
The Magic of Lights is open every night until January 3rd. Sean Varden, CTV News.
It's invasive and it's annoying.
You think you can spot a scam? New survey suggests most Canadians think they can, but they may be a little too confident. Details on how many are falling victim after the break. The Bell Media building is lit up. It is bigger and brighter this year thanks to our good friends at Christmas Decor from Nutrilon. Well, according to a new poll, most Canadians think they can successfully avoid getting scammed, but that overconfidence may lead to more people falling victim, especially during the holiday shopping season. Here's CTV's Dave Charbonneau.
It's invasive and it's annoying.
Whether by phone, text, or email, scams have become part of everyday life for Michelle Valancourt.
Yeah, I get about three per day now. I get 3 on emails and on texts and phone calls. I get 1 every day on my phone calls.
A new RBC fraud awareness poll shows 86% of Canadians think they can spot a scam, but 25% have still fallen for one. And this holiday season could be even worse as AI technology leaps into social media and internet feeds.
I'm a little worried what's coming with this AI. I'm getting really worried about that, but I'll be really careful. Like, I won't deal with anybody. If I get a call or a problem with my banking, I'll go or call. I won't trust anything anymore, I don't think.
63% of those polled are concerned about being scammed online, and many victims are ashamed to reach out to family or police.
10% of people have been a victim of a fraud or a scam, and they never told anybody, not even their friends or family. So there's that shame element to it, which is unfortunate because as an industry, like, we rely on that reporting to know what is the latest scam that we're dealing with.
Others say they try to avoid scams by deleting anything that looks suspicious.
I don't click on those messages, I delete those, and those emails just delete right away too, if I don't think it's real.
I kind of just ignore it at this point. Like, I think I'm pretty aware of that stuff. So but I can see how my grandparents would definitely get caught by that.
I just delete it right away. Yeah. I mean, there's no point in opening it, responding to it. It's annoying, but I just delete it right away.
Experts warn that shoppers need to focus to stop and reflect on what they click on online, especially during the holidays. But for many seniors who might be less familiar with technology, they are usually the main target of scammers.
You pick on, seniors who are prone to all this kind of stuff and don't pay a lot of attention to it. I just think it's terrible.
And now that avoiding scams is almost a daily routine for many, some simple advice.
If you initiate something, then it's probably okay. If you've got something that is asking you to do something, it's probably not. It's probably a scam.
Dave Charbonneau, CTV News.
Coming up, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra is bringing their Ghosts of Christmas Eve tour to the capital this week, all while helping build a toy mountain. We'll have those details in just a bit. There's a live look through our Centennial Glass Skycam. It is 2 degrees out there right now. Things will be cooling down, though, over the next few days. And so, for a final check on the weather forecast, we go back to Jackie.
Don't leave your house without the umbrella because we are anticipating showers, not just in the morning, but in the afternoon as well. 4 degrees to start us off. We're getting to a daytime high of about 8, maybe even 9 degrees, but the chance of showers will likely return around the 6 o'clock hour. That's when temperatures are going to start to cool off, where we will be averaging closer to the freezing mark, and that will extend not just into the weekend, but to the beginning of early next week.
Thank you, Jackie. And finally for us tonight, rock band Trans-Siberian Orchestra is here in Ottawa. They're bringing their annual Christmas tour to the Canadian Tire Centre tomorrow, and a portion of ticket sales are going towards a great cause.
$1 from every ticket sold goes to local charities. So this is very important. This is something that over the years we've been able to get over $20 million to local charities through our touring. So feather in our cap. If you come to a show, you're not only coming to have a good time, but you're doing something good for your community.
That is guitarist Joel Hoekstra, who stopped by our Bell Media Ottawa building earlier today. This year, as you heard there, $1 from every ticket sold is going to a charity. And this year, it's going to the CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain campaign. So that's exciting for us and exciting for all the kids that will benefit. Tomorrow's show is at the CTC. It starts at 7:30. There are still some tickets available on Ticketmaster. $20 million over the years is absurd, and that certainly doesn't look like any kind of orchestra. You've got the lights galore and pyrotechnics, an absolute blast of a show. I am sure of that. So if you have the time, get out there. You'll be supporting a great cause indirectly and enjoying a great show. Have a good night.